Good evening, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David Okun. It is now 4 o'clock in the United Kingdom. It is dark, cold, it's still wintry. We are soon accessing spring. And the weather is changing. It's dark. I'm going out now for a meeting, an annual general meeting of our group. Late as always. And I'm going to have a lazy and leisurely stroll. It's getting darker. So I'll continue watching. See you shortly. Thank you. Continue watching. Thank you so much, everybody who have been helping. Subscribe to this channel, sharing and leaving a comment, clicking like notification bell. Continue supporting this channel. This progress is this slow. Never despising small beginning. You've been the best. We made it but strong in content and in value, and getting really good feedback from family and friends and supporters and my fans who actually subscribe, who have been watching to value what I do, and in a manner of social media, really move at a faster pace. At a faster pace, as well. It's going to be slow. Nevertheless, but I've got a lot of encouragement from YouTubers who are encouraging one another, especially in Africa, but also elsewhere. I'm from Africa, I live in the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for watching and also supporting this facility. YouTube project. Thank you so much. Yes, so it is. I'm actually at the corridor, just on my way out, and be speaking to you as I actually go along. And I'll be doing something I did similarly like yesterday. But today I'm going to a different location for a different event. Which may work. And continue watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Actually on my way now. In the neighborhood, quiet neighborhood. Like yesterday, one video. What's yesterday's video as well? Just been interesting experience to say the least. Yes, I hope now. And this is how I look like in the neighborhood. Neighborhood, how I look like. Sky is darker today than yesterday. Thank you so much. 30 probably today. That is the crane actually. Yesterday I called it a ladder. It's a crane because the people who are building here, this is a school. Nice man in a really hot car. No bus, not mine really. This bus is not mine. Because I'm going in the opposite direction. The bus is coming, but I'm not going to take this bus because this is going in a different direction. So, thank you so much. And that is actually crane. Today, the weather is totally different from what we had yesterday. We have the school. These are actually called cranes. These metal, these steel frames, which are actually high-rise into the sky. The sky is really dull today because it's late. It's winter. And crane, that steel is a crane. Yesterday I called it a ladder. It's actually a crane, construction machine. If you're actually a constructor, leave a comment below. Let me know. Hi. This is the school. This is the construction site. As you can see, it's dark. It is visible. Today it's going to be slightly faster than yesterday. These edges are dried. These are part of the fencing edges. Nature-based fence. It's actually an edge. It's dry because of winter, because of extreme cold. Yesterday I said extreme heat, but it's extreme cold. Extreme cold in winter behaves like extreme heat. These trees in Africa in the tropics would have been burned up by fire. So winter behaves a bit like fire to the trees because the trees begin to shed their leaves during winter to survive. It's a natural way, nature's way of survival. I remember taking this image yesterday. It's quite nice. I like this material. Their edges. These are actually, although this looks like the house, like it is actually concrete underneath. It just wash away somehow. It's the surface because everywhere in the United Kingdom is concrete. Everywhere is built either grass or concrete, and there are also so many grassy places. That edge is really quite nice. It's quite beautiful. Really nice edges. I'm trying to avoid showing addresses. Really beautiful. It's quite nice. These edges quite nice. As you can see, quite nice. You can see the sky right there. The crane. That is the crane. God. Really, I would say very beautiful. Edges. I showed you this yesterday. This is very beautiful. It's very colorful. Quite nice. Leave a comment below what you think of these images. The images, these are edges. Well, it's almost spring, so find that very interesting. Nice. Let's pick layers like that. Lot and wait go past. The reason I'm walking along this, that is a nice door. That's no lapper. When he has lapper, I can't see you. Jesus Queen. It's actually construction site. It's a major construction site here in the United Kingdom. It is locked. Like, it's so cold. Extremely cold. Those trees are actually withered because of they're withered because of extreme weather. Winter. Effect of winter. This is dog section. Dog section. Something. I'm not going to show you the car because it's a security car. You can see. Obviously, it's a security car. It's private security. See, dog section. But what happens is that there are private security. Remember, I've been talking about the cost of living crisis. Which I have actually argued for the cost of living crisis be caused by privatization. So the security system in the United Kingdom and around the world actually is a global system. The security system is being privatized. Everything is being sold off, including in Africa. If you live in Africa, you probably know what I'm talking about. Because in Africa, most schools are now privately owned by the government. So by private governments. The government, because see, if you set up an organization, you're going to set up a governing system. Governing document, they can be constitution, they can be something called article of association, can be, those are the main ones. Article of association is almost associated with private company. Memorandum of understanding, those kind of documents. Memorandum of understanding agreements, which are actually which are there to produce a system of governance. We have a situation in a state, in every state in the world, in the global world, you have actually a state which is changing from being public to private. That remote building there is a school. This is a building school. And this is a social club. I think it's private also. It's non-profit, but it's more private because it's members only. If you're not a member, you're not going to be allowed to even buy a drink or even buy a meal or something. Even can allow you to enter if you try to join. There are criteria for joining. There are always criteria for joining such places. You don't just walk in and join as much as you want. There are actually conditions, there are restrictions. So actually some of the landscapes, some of them are built. This is a field, football field. Let me show you. This is a football field, it doesn't show very well. I missed my bus. That's not my bus really, but you would have taken me the main road to take my bus where I'm going. But it's okay because it means I can actually take some videos. So cold. It's extremely cold. This is some of the decorations, tree plants. they are quite good. I would say these are the ones which can withstand winter. These are actually winter resistant trees. There are trees which can. Some people are playing football right now. Playing football. See, the other trees are not green. They are actually very bare because of winter. Trees like this are very bare because of winter. These are green trees. They are actually resistant. Leave a comment below if you know what these trees are. These ones are bare trees. They have no leaves because of winter. Winter is extremely cold and so gloomy. These are allotments. These allotments can be actually rented from the government, local government in the UK. If you like, it's not like gardening. There are allotments for gardening. You can grow your own food. You can grow your own whatever you like to grow. I don't know what else you can grow. Vegetables. I don't know how it works exactly, but all I know about these allotments is that they are from the government. You rent them. I don't know how you rent them, but I think if you rent something, it means it's temporary, it's not permanent. It's not yours forever. You actually rent them temporarily. So renting them temporarily means you own it temporarily as long as you're allowed to rent. Like in most things rented or even import. In the UK, they are all subject to the law. Even if you have owned the land, even if you want to actually grow something on your land, you need permission from the government. You have to follow the law, regulations. You have to follow regulations of functioning. I don't know if you can see that. That's our buses. They are called London buses. They are public they are public services in terms of transport. But they have already been sold to private companies who operate the services. This is a school. I think this is a state-owned school, but everything state-owned is slowly but surely being sold out by the government. Not just in the United Kingdom, but around the world, everywhere you go, the world, there is something called privatization. It's a school. I think primary and secondary schools. These only used to be mostly parked, but now they are mostly built. Because the demand, population is growing, increasing. This is one of the buildings. This is a bus garage. It's a very old building. One of the oldest buildings you can find. One of the oldest buildings you can find in this country. That's how it looks like. It's a bus garage. All the red buses or whatever color you see, they're all, these are offices where they are kept. They are garages for these buses. And you see that building over there, that red building, is actually, that red building is a school. Let's see the building, this is how it looks like, it's a bus garage. The people look so nervous when you point the camera at them. In this country, people are so private. they're so private that sometimes they call each other strangers. People here really in this country, people really like their spaces. They don't like their spaces being intruded. They don't want they like intrusions in their private. And these are public spaces. That's why I'm able to take to live here. Because it's a public facility. You're right. Public place, school. Shop. That used to be a bank right there, but now it's closed down. A lot of things are closing down, in part because of the cost of living crisis. This is a bus garage in this area. I think it's called Longbridge. I think this is Lockford. You can say Apney, whatever we call it. East London, quite near my home. I've just been walking. Here. This is a public place, it's a bar, it's one of the most beautiful buildings you can find in the United Kingdom. It's really, they're called pubs, which mean public places. They are extremely beautiful. This is what happens. That red light means you walk and go past it, you're free to walk. These are really beautiful buildings. I love pubs and churches. They're very historic and really beautiful spaces. Only being careful not to take people's photographs without their permission. This is how the world operates. Just waiting here now. Go past. There's an opportunity to go through. The public place is called I think it's called Acorn. The Acorn is quite beautiful. You see this printed logo there, that sign is so amazing. Public places, pubs are so beautiful. Iconic in the English context of the word. We're in England. So these places are very England, they are very ancient. They were here, they are quite listed buildings. You cannot get these places easily. They're so beautiful. I can't go inside, they are good, but you know, rush. I love pubs. They're so beautiful spaces. And it goes. This is going. There's no sign of my back. So we're going to have a really long way. I don't know how long is the way to go. I need to run. Because the cars are always raging fast. They're always racing past very quickly indeed. This used to be a bank, but now the bank used to be a bank. Go into the shop. That means we're going to do it a pause. Pause is take a little bit of the front. So hello. Do you mind if I take a bit of your shop? Is it okay? Is it okay? Okay. Pick it off. Yeah. I just missed my bus. Shop. Yeah. My bus. It's really nice shop. Really beautiful shop. Got this. Some really nice features. I used to shop here, but some of the shops I think I've closed. They have changed it, you know. There's a cost of living prices. Nice buy. Okay. Used to be there. This Chinese cuisine. I used to shop here. Oh nice, these are really nice. That's how people really here display their product. These are fresh product, mostly from foreign countries, because you don't find these things in the UK necessarily. Fresh product like this. So actually from other countries, from foreign countries, they are really very fresh. Really healthy products. So actually trees bear from winter as it is. I'm waiting for my bus now, and as soon as my bus arrives, I'm going to stop recording. There's some really beautiful building here. So businesses, small businesses mainly. Very beautiful buildings. They are very old buildings, but they are really beautiful. Building like this in the UK. That's the property estate. For my bus. Thank you for watching, and leave a comment below what you think. This is actually new building. That building. New. I think it's a spring. Part of the school right now. In the comment below, let me know what you think of this type of building. Facilities. It's a furniture building. So as I have actually said earlier, I'm actually going out today. This is a voice recording, hopefully to complement, actually to integrate with a template I produced when I was in the bus. I could not. I found it really difficult to talk to the bus. I was leaving from the bus and I entered from a street called Long Bridge Road in East London, going to Barking, then from Barking to East Arms, from East Arms to Canning Town. I was going to Canning Town earlier today to attend a meeting of a group, an organization, which we started over 30 years ago. It is called Luo Cultural Group. And this organization has been helping us in the UK to bring young people together. Also to bring adults and elderly. We've done so many different things, but in the decades, it hasn't been actually easy on funding, on actually structuring the organization. Trying to structure the same within law, within governance, and also administration, and financially, all the other politics. We needed to try and build the organization, which is work in progress. It remains small. I mean, it is testimony how some organization can really stay, last for decades and remain small. So remember when I was talking about the cost of living crisis, I tried to illustrate systems, politics, and also how society operates. In apparently this organization, local group, falls within that discussion. They also can relate to the cost of living crisis, which actually affect small and medium businesses. This is what actually this actually voluntary organization is a third sectoral system, such as I have actually tried to explain in the process to actually discussing the cost of living crisis. Remember, when I talk about the cost of living crisis, I also argue that the cost of living crisis provides an opportunity for every individual, group, and family, friends, and also the government, state, the state having to produce a process of management, of actually allocating resources, of lawyering. Parliament always create laws in this country, in the United Kingdom, where and this actually a system which is global. And Britain as a country has really played a pivotal role in creating a modern system of government, including of military security generally, and also of things like education, employment, as is found in industry, factories, service sector, manufacturing. All these are facets, all these situations to do with progress, development, have actually been the main work of every government. The United Kingdom government is no different. But what is of interest in terms of governance is that in the UK we do things within the economic framework of capitalism, which actually promotes the market system, which is actually conceptualized in politics and all the other elements of social construction associated with freedom. The principle of freedom, the value that we are individuals and we are free, we are born free, we live free, which is a good idea. Until there are certain reality to do with how wealth are actually allocated in the country, if allocation is the right one. But I have always said that the major problem is with the cost of living actually revealing the cost of living apparently providing evidence of inequality, social inequality, where the rich have got richer, the poor have got richer. The poor has got poorer, which is actually a problem to do with capitalism. We fail to distribute wealth, which it should, because of injustice, because of justice, because of social justice, equitability, and equality, you name it. If you live in a country and you live in a country and you live peacefully, then the idea of class may or may not arise, but if it does, then it does arise in certain specific ways in terms of individuals doing, being talented in one way or the other. I mean, if you are actually a leader, if you are a hunter, if you are good at gathering, if you are good at building, if you are good at building the roof. These are examples of individual attributes, certain traits which are actually the enriching of humanity as we live as family and communities and societies. But somewhere along the line, we entered this status of existing in complete violence, and violence has been actually a driver of society, where there is a latency or in desiring to produce rule by the few over the many. And now, what would have been actually an excellence of a system such as capitalism to produce wealth in a country like this one. Now, because of violence and cultural failure, we have actually reduced our livelihood and our lives to a situation where we have weaponized wealth. We now use wealth as a tool of oppression, a tool of also destroying our fellow humans, and also destroying the environment. And we have done so many terrible things. But in the face of this, the human element of resilience, our valuing humanity, our instinct to be human, have still persisted. And this to me is a sign of hope in a world where we are losing hope constantly, where the wars are on the increase, the war in Iraq, Ukraine, in many parts of the world, including in Africa, but also in Asia. And now we have always fought serious and really dangerous wars, and there is no, war of today are actually moving from what used to be physical, what used to be visible, what used to be really something we can touch, something we can handle, to something now more, less visible, more technocratic, more, technology driven. We are now using artificial intelligence, robotics, nanotechnology, 3D printing. These are actually very interesting area of engineering, of technology, of our work as humans, developing science and also using this science to do research and also developing techniques. We live in extremely exciting age, and there is beauty, there is ugliness. If you see the bus I travel today, it's extremely beautiful. Very, very, I would say very comfortable. It's just work in progress. But we have come such a long way, even within the public transportation, buses, trains, and taxis, cars, our roads, our schools, the buildings, the landscaping, the environment. We are a world, full of evidence of human excellence. But
Also, at the same time, at the same time as we are living in the world of near perfection, we also produce some of the most ugly, some of the ugliest, infrastructures. You could call it architecture, architecture if you like. We build some of those dangerous weapons of mass destruction, and we are now going, you see, micro, maybe nuclear, call it whatever you want to call it. We are now potentially going to use nanotechnology as means of producing some of the most dangerous bombs. Which actually you don't see because nanotechnology means it's hyper, extremely small. And so small that you probably won't even be able to see. And this is some of the situation we are facing. And these are some of the issues I'll be talking about. And I made this promise that even though I might be going out in the park, in the pub, in shop, in airports, wherever, and with our friends. Last week I went out with a friend with whom he was driving, and I was taking photograph, a video rather. I would say what is yesterday? It was actually not yesterday. Yesterday I went to a different program. Today I also went to a different program. I think the week before, the weekend before that, we went out with my friend. This is the third time now on this program. I've gone out of my building to do video outside, which is really exciting. Today I was more confident, talking more freely on the street. I was so surprised at myself because I couldn't actually imagine at the start that I would be able to actually talk on the street, and when people are actually around, when people are passing by. But the more you begin to do something, the more you begin to speak on the camera to the camera while actually walking on the pavement, around the road, on the street, and people actually passing by. Some people pay attention, others just mind their own business. This is England, this is Britain, this is London. People actually mind their own business more than other people actually mind the businesses of other people. Today, a lady actually almost attacked me. She attacked me in terms of her attitude and actually confronting me to say, to kind of like, challenge me why I was taking, videos in the bus. And she said to me, she was a black woman. She spoke with an English accent. But she's probably born in England, probably born in Britain, or she came as a young person. I didn't really talk to her that much because I didn't want to create a scene, a show. But it reminds me of the element of security or lack thereof. If you are actually a content creator, you are a YouTuber on the street, especially in rough places. In London, there are areas, especially East London, East End, places like Paddington is one of those inner city areas which are actually very rough. I mean, the thought because the way the woman confronted me, he said, she actually interrogated me and said, why are you taking these videos? Are you taking it for what purpose? Is it for your personal use or for social media? I say for both. You shouldn't put these videos on social media because you are actually putting lives at risk. I said, you probably have a point, probably don't. I didn't really say that, but I probably should have said that. I can't remember exactly what I said. I defended myself, saying, no, I'm not really taking life the people. I'm not taking people for them to be identified. Because our rule, I could have explained that to her, but I didn't want to engage with her. But on reflection, I should have probably invited her. She wanted to speak to the camera. She wanted to speak to my channel so that she can hear our view. Because the reason I'm actually doing YouTube is so that now is to promote freedom of speech. I should have, looking back now, next time somebody confronts me, why are you taking social media why are you taking video to social media? Why you are putting life at risk? Because there are actually conspiracies against social media. Maybe based on some facts where people are being killed on social media. I think there's a state orchestrated, maybe people, when I say state, I mean the ruling class, people who are actually rulers who want status quo, who want to maintain status quo, who now see that social media is actually allowing freedom of speech. Ordinary people who are supposed to be ruled over, who should not be part of the ruling class. I don't really desire ruling over anyone because I know it's an offense. I'm aware of that. So my using YouTube is after to kind of like engage people with issues, with matters, like committing crime. This woman was not a rich person. She was probably in the past, and you could see that she's not really. Maybe she is rich. You can't judge the book for the cover. Because so many rich people actually travel on the bus. But if you put 2 by 2, you say, this is a poor, generally poor area, because in London, in the UK generally, also in England, London, England, the United Kingdom, there are areas where only rich people live, and there is that quiet segregation. There's quiet segregation based on class, where poor people or black people or foreigners simply be concentrated in certain areas, done in a very subtle, in a very quiet way. People tend to know about it. East London are generally area traditionally when this country was being developed, operated to be developed into modern state. But in the United Kingdom, in London especially, the poor people were actually located in the east end of London, East London. So up to today, even in terms of infrastructure, East London is actually poor area in terms of segregated settlement. And this lady being around Canning Town, around East London, she didn't look really like somebody. She looked almost like somebody who is an alcoholic. More likely, maybe she was on drugs, maybe she's a street woman, maybe she wanted attention from me or from any of the people. So she just, chose an occasion to confront me. And I said to her, no, people are not being put at risk because I'm not taking people to identify them. Even if they are seen on my images, they are not really identified. So in terms of identity, corruption, I think this material is complained. But I didn't exactly say in the same way. I didn't talk very much, but she went back and we sat down. But afterwards, I began to consider this could have been somebody else. Somebody would have assaulted me just for political reasons. Some people are so insane. Somebody could even shoot me because in their head they think social media is the enemy of the people. I mean, a lot of extremism now, and it doesn't help with the government, with the media assaulting the social media, blaming social media for all the problems involved with children, involving even adults dying because people committing suicide because of social media, and the government is trying to put restrictive laws. I find that really bizarre. But I expect that because at some point I know government is going to shut down social media because social media is empowering ordinary people. People who are not supposed to be in power. I talked about using power to rule over people. This is cultural failure. If we were not culturally bankrupt, we would be promoting now. The government would be promoting things like social media. But it cannot because of our cultural failure and true to really their suspicion. If they don't really do something, the social media is going to give a lot of power to so many ordinary people and probably will have negative consequences. Because although ruling over people is
in town,
is at least all we have now.
Part of the city of London, that is the station.
But in the head, something will happen in the fullness of time. That is why now government now with the ordinary individuals and family and friends, they should now begin to teach themselves the value of society, the value of humanity, respecting one another, and beginning to get away from the template producing violence. The one which is after peace. Thank you for your support, and this I think this actually should fill in the gap where I was not talking. I was actually taking empty photograph and all the videos, and I hope it helps and become the law. Subscribe to this channel and let me know what you are thinking. I appreciate you so much. Share it, family, friends, and continue watching. Bye bye. So as I have actually said earlier, I'm actually going out today. This is a voice recording, hopefully to complement, actually to integrate with a template I produced when I was in the bus. I could not. I found it really difficult to talk in the bus because I was leaving from the bus and I entered from a street called Long Bridge Road in East London, going to Barking, then from Barking to East Arm, from East Arm to Canning Town. I was going to Canning Town earlier today to attend a meeting of a group, an organization which we started over 30 years ago. It is called
Continuing to watch.
And this organization has been helping us
It's my
in
destination
the UK
Canning
to
Town,
bring young people together.
where we will be having this
Also
event.
to bring adults and elderly. We've done so many different things, but in the decades it hasn't been actually easy on funding, on actually structuring the organization. Trying to structure it the same within law, within governance, and also administration, and apparently, all the other policies we needed to try and build the organization. It's a work in progress. It remains small. I mean, it is testimony how some organization can really stay, last for decades and remain small. Remember when I was talking about the cost of living crisis, I try to illustrate systems, policy, politics, and also how society operates. In apparently this organization will fall within that discussion. They also can relate to the cost of living crisis, which actually affect small and medium businesses. This was actually it is actually voluntary organization with a third sectoral system. Such as actually try to explain in the process.
Thank you.
Discussing the cost of living crisis.
Continuing to
Remember,
watch.
when I talked about the cost of living crisis,
I've just arrived.
I also argued that
At my destination,
cost of living crisis
Canning
provides
Town,
an opportunity for
where we will be
every
having the event.
individual, group, and family, friends, and also the government, the state, the state having to produce the process of management, of actually allocating resources, of lawyering. Parliament always create laws in this country, the United States, and this actually is a system which is global. And Britain as a country has really played a pivotal role in creating a modern system of government, including of military security generally, and also of things like education, employment, as is found in industry, factories, service sector, manufacturing. All these are facets, all these situations to do with progress.
Thank you. Continuing to watch. I've just arrived at my destination in Carlingtown, where we will be having the event. Thank you. Continuing to watch. I've just arrived at my destination in Carlingtown, where we will be having the event. Thank you. It's dark. Let's continue watching. Actually, it's take the street. See how it look like so dark. Take the buildings and some of the surrounding places. This is actually the location of the event. I'm late, but as they say, better late than never. Good, beautiful skyline. Really beautiful building, new building, really. You can see Fine Line is now an extension of the city. In summer, this park is really beautiful in summer. It's not beautiful now also, except that it is very cold. I hope the people are there. I hope the people are still there. Yeah, they seem to be there. You can see them from here. I'm late, but I'm here. That's the main thing. Keeping the main thing, I'm here. I'm not very happy being late. But if I'm to blame anyone, then probably I'm to blame myself. Leave a comment below if you think anybody should be blamed for me coming late. But I'm here, that's the main thing. I'm just giving you a tour, a little tour of the area. There are quite a few. Should be light. There should be light, yeah. And there is. This is one of the entrances. So it's highly built. This place is highly built up. And you know, normally you better late than never. And I'm surprised how beautiful this place is. This used to be a church, but it's now a community center. Like I've said to you previously, there are a lot of changes. There are community groups coming up to replace the state organizations. This is daffodil. It's a sign of spring. So spring is when weather really turns for the better. So landscape so beautiful. Late anywhere. So I may as well amuse myself a little before getting into the building. I can amuse myself a little bit. I'm amazed how beautiful this place is. Extraordinary. This is the first time I'm actually taking a picture here. It's so amazing, really beautiful. I didn't really realize how beautiful this thing is. This place is so amazing. It looks so nice. This is the outside space. The people are inside. But as always, I'm late. But better late than never. There is chaos on the road. I think there is a bit of traffic problem. The beauty of this place is that there is light. So I can take as much. It's my face which is dark. But the other side is really light. I'm getting in now, so I'm out to stop here. Continue watching. To the end, thank you so much for watching. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new, thank you for subscribing today. If you are subscribing, if you are actually subscribed, then thank you so much for supporting me, for please subscribe and share. Also click the notification bell. And we had an event to actually support a local organization. African-based organization. We are glad we did some help. Just went there and follow the law. Enjoy watching the journey there. Mainly, actually, I recorded the journey going there. I did not record the journey, but we didn't record the program itself because it was some sort of a meeting. But I had the opportunity to create viewing and also so delighted because this is a new approach now to go out there and start taking video on the streets, which is actually a major challenge. When I'm traveling in the bus, public space, or train, I generally don't really talk because people are very, I mean, going forward, I'll try to start talking about but now I just take videos quietly. They're talking because on the road, I'm getting used to now the idea of talking to myself. People react differently. Some people are happy, some people are kind of confused. But anyway, there's also what I realized today the issue of security moving on the streets. Because on the weekend, there are also people, so many people on the road, on the street, traveling around. Some people are actually hostile to others. Most people are actually minding their own business because they are. It could be hostile to a YouTuber is actually forming with legality, but that's what I'm actually concerned about. People who are actually taking law into their own hands. Maybe they're drunk, maybe they're on drugs, they're on the streets, and like any other big city, London is one of the other normal big city where you can get hostile people. But thanks so much for your support, and thank you for watching and subscribing and supporting this channel. See you in the next one. Take care.